Well, it's Wednesday, March 22nd, I believe, or 23rd, some one of them days, I don't know. It's Wednesday anyway, so I figured I'd give you an update, starting with the mailbox. Painted the bottom fluorescent yellow. Angela can see it at night when she's coming home. And she had a hard time seeing the culvert at night, so I did that. Painted the culvert fluorescent yellow and then put some stakes, and she can see it now. So she comes home all right. Wood pile's still over there. Hasn't done anything other than dry out. I figure into April or whatever I'll try to light it. Maybe. Dirt pile's still there. Not quite as big as it was, but it's still plenty big. Shed still only has one coat of primer, but it has a coat of primer. It's a sealer, primer sealer, so it works pretty good. And I got 65 gallons, more or less, of waste diesel and oil over there for the fire. Angela got her a little bag of pea gravel for $1. It was busted open, so she grabbed it at work. Shed still works. Storing stuff in it. It's a little bit more of a mess again. That's where power tools and hand tools, stuff like that, I'm keeping that. Compressor and whatnot. Got the trailer over here behind the shed, or beside the shed. Got it backed up over here, parked. It's kind of going to be its parking spot, but I need to take care of the mud problem at some point so that it doesn't sink down or anything like that. But it's fine the way it is right now. And I got some 20-foot 2x6s right here. That's the rafters. Then I'll have laths going across them, which would be 2x4s. And we put the tin roof on top of that. That's my siding when we get around to it. Now Hewlin replaced the carpet in all of his rooms, the flooring. So he said, well, I was just going to burn them, so maybe you can use them to help walk across the muddy spots whenever it rains and stuff. And it's helped out a bunch. And it does get boggy down through here, but at night we got our little Christmas lights up there. I don't know if Christmas lights, but they're little lights. They give just enough light where it lights up this area at night where you can walk across and see your footing and stuff. We get the street light across the street as well. That helps out a bunch, but it all comes together and helps. Then my wood shop's still right there. I got our front door stored just inside there. It's got a window on top of it. And we bought it with the frame, so it's already framed in and stuff. We just got to size it to the frame, shim it in, and go. Toilet's working really good. No complaints at this point. I got some more 2x4s under that tarp. It's supposed to rain on Friday. It's supposed to be scattered showers today and tomorrow, but it hasn't done anything today other than just be cloudy. But it's been warm, which is nice. And we've been cutting. There's my floor joists, what's left of them. And I got a 16-footer sitting there. That's for later. And there's my decking. It's pressure treated, 3/4 inch. And that's some regular 2x4s. I got to cover that up as well. I got some plastic sheeting I'm going to put on it later before Friday gets here, before it rains. So I got some 1x6s up on top. Or 1x8s. Looks like 1x8s. No, they're 1x6s. 8 foot long. And then whatnot. So out of the door, 2 windows. And then this is what we've been doing. My ankle's been sore because I don't know. I cracked another bone on the left foot, but that was about a week ago, but it's been sore since. So I'm walking kind of gingerly, but I'm walking. Foot's done that. Well, not just this foot, either foot has done this over the last 10 years or so. Just a little bone, a crack or whatever, and it'll just hurt like hell for about a month and then come out of it. But I just have to walk a little more gingerly than normal. But it's all right. Take a lot of breaks. So this is where we're at. We just got those two in just a little while ago and taking a break. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 floor joists. Those are 10 footers. So that's 10 by 16 right there. the center wall will be right here. This is halfway. And so the right hand side, that corner, that pretty much is the laundry room. Have water heater in there, washer and dryer, and a utility sink. That's the goal for that little area. And then cabinets, whatever, else we can fit in there later. And then over here a little bit further, I'm saving about 4 feet, which is about right there or so. That over there is going to be saved as a doorway going out the back, because we're going to stop right here, and so I need a back door, and it'll be put right there. And then this next, let's see, this next 6 feet is big enough for a stand-up shower, the toilet, and a little pedestal sink. And it'll be 8 foot across by 6 foot, or 6 foot across by 8 foot deep. So there's plenty of room in there, and it should be fine for a little mud room. And then who knows, that might be our bathroom for a while. But then, well, it's going to be our bathroom for a year anyway until we get the rest of it built. And then up front is going to be one long room. It'll be 20 foot long by 8 foot wide, half the size of the trailer. We'll put our kitchen table in here. We'll put a stove and a fridge over on that side. Have a little counter or whatever for cooking. And we'll use the utility sink for water for a while, which will be fine. And then this side over here would be for visiting and kitchen table and drinking coffee and whatever else, and have the front door more or less in the middle. That's the idea. I might scoot it over here just a little bit further left, but not too far. About in the middle will be good. That's kind of plans that we can change as we go until we get the wall built, then you're done. But then we're going to go out another 16 foot by 20 foot wide. So this area will wind up being 32 foot deep, 20 foot wide. And the whole front area, that's going to be split up into the rest of the formal kitchen, a living area. This front wall can basically, well, it can't come down, it's load bearing. But the front area is going to be, I might turn all the rest of this back here in the kitchen. That'll be fine. So I can have an 8 foot by, I'll have an 8 foot by about 16 foot I can play with for a kitchen. That should be plenty for a kitchen. And then this area up here, save it for the master bedroom and living room area. That'll work fine. And she doesn't want a window in the master bedroom, so I might put it on the right over there. And then on the left over here have the living area, then the permanent front door be out there in the middle somewhere, facing out. And we decided to stop here and not connect to the containers at this point, because a property tax assessor lady and a gentleman came by about 4 days ago, Monday I think, 3 days ago, and talked to us for a bit. And said, when you get ready to declare it a homestead, blah, blah, here's what you do. And she's already got the measurements and everything, so they won't have to come out and reassess the place. I told her how big the building's going to be out here that we're going to live in. I said, ultimately, it'll be right at about 1,000 square foot. And then containers are 320 a piece. So she's got the numbers. And the shed they thought was a well house. I said, no, that's just a garden shed, 8 by 12. And so that's where we're at. We're just taking it as we can. Angela's inside taking a break, and I'm taking a break and kind of babying my ankle more than anything. But there at work, about last year, a year and a half ago, whatever, my right ankle that gave me fits for a while. Now it's my left ankle. But we'll make it. Okay, that's it for now. We'll talk to you later.